yesterday was the anniversary of the Music City Miracle, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
I'm assuming you were there because, hell, you're everywhere in the great state of Tennessee. You saw it. What went through your mind as the miracle popped off?
Well, I was in the press box that day. I was standing, getting ready to go downstairs, and I watched it, and I'm like, "That's if the TV angle is good, that is going to stand." That's exactly what I was thinking, and you know what? It did. And the funny
Is it a
thing
forward
is,
pass?
no, it was a lateral by the barest minimum. I mean, the thing that throws all the Bills fans off who call it, they've got their own phrase for it up there. But the fact of the matter is that ball goes backwards by maybe it was the merest of inches, but it went backwards enough to count as a lateral. And I was almost online with that in the press box. And it's like, I'm standing watching it. And I'm like, the only question I had was, did they have a good enough TV angle, or will they call that? That was my biggest question.
Man, and look, and it was Frank Wycheck threw that pass, man, to Dyson. Listen now, some would say, I wouldn't dare say this in the state of Tennessee, I wouldn't. Some would say that it was a forward pass, but because Dyson leans, he makes it look like it was a lateral. Much the same way a catcher on a pitch outside grabs and moves the glove right back to the strike zone. That's what some would say, Teresa. I'm not saying that though.
Don't say that, CJ, because what he did, yes, the legs being where they were, and Dice having to go back. Dyson, who is the principal of my son's high school in Williamson County as we speak, where my son went to high school. Dr. Kevin Dyson, who has a book out, I'll give him a plug, but he goes backwards. Watch the hands. The feet are what are deceptive about that play, but his hands are back behind the yard marker. Look. Watch as you replay this. Look where Frank is and where he catches that with that right foot. That was the key. That's where he caught that ball. That's what made it a lateral. Buffalo fans will never agree, but it was upheld on the field, and there was nothing definitive to overturn it. And that launched them on the path to their one and only Super Bowl. Watch as that ball comes
right
out.
Here. All right. Here it goes, Teresa.
His hand is on the other side of the line, and see where he catches it.
Teresa, like that looks ahead of that line. It looks like his foot is. I wouldn't say that though. Not in the great state of Tennessee. Hey, it happened. They didn't call it on the field, so it stands, baby.
That's what it is. Our wonderful director, Jacob, is a Titans fan, and he pointed out that the only moment of happiness for the Titans happened before he was born. And I do think that's fair when you are a fan of a team where either their greatest times happened before you were in existence, or like for me, I'm a USC football fan, but I did not become a USC true football fan until I went to USC. Like I don't get to claim the Reggie Bush years. Like I don't get to claim the USC Notre Dame game. Like I wasn't a real fan.
You didn't
and
experience it.
No. All I get is Reggie's Heisman jacked, and he doesn't get it anymore, and it doesn't get to sit next to O.J. Simpson's Heisman in the exactly.
I thought they had overturned that.
They have, but when I was in school and when I went to Heritage Hall, the athletic facilities, and went around the room, it's like he didn't even exist. And all I got was Lane Kiffin left on a tarmac, Teresa. All I got was Steve Sarkisian telling donors to fight the F on and then getting fired. Like, where were my good times?
Hey, Jess, I get that because my son went to the University of Tennessee during the times of Butch Jones and Jeremy Pruitt.
All he got were trash cans.
Exactly. And
I feel the pain.
So, yes, I get that. And my son, I was literally pregnant with my son when the University of Tennessee won its national championship. So he was a baby when I was covering the Super Bowl. So he does not get that stuff. So hang on. He did get for Christmas a shirt of Tennessee's national baseball championship. So better times are coming.
I'll tell Jacob better times are coming for the Titans.
He doesn't want to hear it.
I know.
Travis Hunter, baby.
Travis Hunter.
Teresa,
he'll play both sides of the ball in the NFL, and he'll save everything.
Don't have to talk about it, but you got an interesting article coming out, right, in the next couple of hours and next day or so?
Well, within the next 30 minutes at the most. As my eyes were flipping over, the family of Frank Wycheck has announced that, yes, he did have stage CTE. He thought he had CTE while he was still alive, made clear that he wanted his brain studied after he died. He died December of 23 at a fall at his home. And yes, they've confirmed that with an announcement this morning. And that story I'll be sharing on social within the next hour.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.